Welcome back to the Market Frontlines. I'm Lyndsay Malchuk. What if I told you there is a gold story quietly building real momentum in Nevada, one that's shifting from exploration into a near-term development phase backed by fresh drilling, regulatory wins, and a tightening share structure that could shock even the seasoned resource investor? That's exactly what's unfolding at Lahontan Gold, the company drilling thick, shallow gold hits at its Santa Fe mine project just received key regulatory approval to expand exploration and has nearly $4.3 million in fresh funds from warrant and option exercises to fuel its next chapters. And sitting with me now is the woman driving this story, Miss Kimberly Ann, founder, CEO, and director of Lahontan Gold. Kimberly, welcome, welcome, welcome. I mean, could we make this any more?
So happy to be here.
It's a tough life.
Yeah, so terrible background. I don't know what to say.
Okay, right out of the gate, even with these shallow gold intercepts and expansion drilling underway, narrative doesn't seem to match the progress on the ground. So when investors look at Lahontan today, what's the biggest storyline that you think they're still missing in the price? The one thing that markets still don't get about what you're really building here?
Well, I think people need to start paying closer attention. I call them breadcrumbs that we're laying out for everyone. We're making massive progress on the ground. We have very good volume in our stock. Any shareholder that, is on the fence, you can dabble in with your tippy toes and dabble back out because we have massive volume in our stock. So it allows flexibility from that. But on the ground, our drill results are opening up so many millions of ounces that we didn't even know we had. So the impact is huge at this point.
Oh, that's so exciting. And that's just like the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah, it really is the tip of the iceberg.
Let's talk about dollars and drill holes then. You've stacked compelling shallow oxide gold and silver results at your York, Slab, and other targets. And now you've expanded land positions and you've been permitted for a huge expansion of drilling. I mean, that's rare in Nevada.
Well, it's taken 3 years. I mean, this is millions of dollars and a lot of time and a lot of effort and commitment on our part.
Yeah.
Now it opens up all of Santa Fe. We're really excited about West Santa Fe because we paid a very small amount for it. And the initial drill results are coming back just mind-blowing, like blowing our minds off. It's just insane because I feel very proud of how much we paid for it. But more importantly, how big the land package is and how much of an impact the second asset will be for the company. So, we haven't even gotten a chance to talk about it to the market because we're still absorbing ourselves.
Fair enough.
But, we put out 2 holes and now we're going right into permitting because we know West Santa Fe is going to be a satellite to Santa Fe. We know 2 years of baseline studies need to happen. And I signed that agreement yesterday because we need the Raptor studies done next week or we miss 6 months of the season. So, we are very aggressive right now on this, and that allows us the next 2 years to be on target to bring West Santa Fe online.
I mean, there's a lot of shift happening from exploration and development for you guys too. And you've got permitting progress, regulatory approvals, capital coming in from warrants and options. I mean, for a lot of investors, permitting sounds boring. But in Nevada, it's
very sexy, actually.
But in Nevada, it's the gateway to next level valuation. So why don't you break that down for us? What's the underrated advantage?
Yeah, well, let's address the warrants in the room here because why are warrants being exercised? Because our share price is doing quite well. We're outperforming right now for those warrants. In fact, this morning I had another $300,000 come in. So warrants are actually doing what they're supposed to be doing, which is very exciting. It's a necessary evil at some point, but it is bringing in significant dollars. But when you talk about we've always kind of been a development story in that Santa Fe has been a mine in production back in 88 to 94. So it's always been a development story because I made that decision 3 years ago. Let's get it back into production.
So good.
And now we're less than a year out from breaking ground. So we're really down the finish line that is getting excited, but it's also becoming the giggle factor. And we are re-looking at the entire land package of, the mine dumps, the historic heap leach pads. Well, how much did they leave behind? So it really is just like a bunch of candy that you're dribbling all over the property going, how much candy do we have left? So that being said, we have a Corp rig out there right now. doing some permitting type things, looking for water that we're well above the water table. So that's very successful. RC rig coming out in 2 weeks, and another rig that's coming out, a sonic rig to drill out the historic heap leach pads, because there's a tremendous amount of crushed rock sitting right there that's going to flop over to another heap leach pad. So it really is an exciting time to have gold prices where it is, and the perfect time for us to almost be permitted to build it.
Oh my gosh, like everything sounds super exciting. So let's bring this home then, and we're going to go over to the team. I mean, you and I sat on a panel while we were here in South Africa, and we talked about what investors are really looking for beyond just the headline. And one of the things that came up over and over again was the team. And they're not just investing in the product, they're going to first invest in the emotion that they're feeling from the team, from the management team.
Yes.
So why don't you walk us through all of that? Because you have a really strong team behind you.
Yeah, we have a really strong team, and we're still building it. In fact, I hired 2 people yesterday because we don't have enough. Like, by the end of the year, everything's shifting of needing so many more people on staff. It's not just people, it's the right people. So I've been looking for these people for a long time. There's shifts in the board. You can't say enough about having the right people in place to get it done that will follow your dream to get it done. And so I'm really excited about these new hires because they're on the same page with us and they want to hit a home run like we do. And I have zero interest in somebody working for me and, checking out 8 hours a day. It's about the dream. It's about the future of this asset and the success we can do with it. And I think we found 2 great people. We still need more, but by the end of the year, it's going to be quite an incredible story. But between now and then, everybody look out. But look, if you are an investor, pay attention, get on our newsletter, see what we're doing, either invest or don't, but at least start by paying attention.
Absolutely. It sounds like there is so much more than just drilling going on. There's real strategy here. There's real vision and such a sense of community that you're building as well.
Yeah, because where we are, it's a town where Hawthorne is the largest arms depot in the world. So it's kind of strange because, as we have the Ukraine war that's been going on for quite some time, all the trucks are going out with arms to help out that war. And it is quite chilling to see that happening. But the rest of the community are either retired or they work for me. So I'm really proud of that because I look there first before I go outside the town.
So great. Well, thank you so much for sitting with me here in
taking the time.
Beautiful Cape Town. And I just know this is just the tip of the iceberg, so I can't wait to hear more.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Again, that was Kimberly Ann, founder, CEO, and director of Lahontan Gold, trading on the venture as LG, on the OTCQB as LGCXF, and on the Frankfurt as Y2F. Now, for a closer look at their progress on Santa Fe Mine, which has both historical production and expanding resource potential, head to LahontanGoldCorp.com. Stay tuned to see if Lahontan turns today's exploration momentum into tomorrow's production story. I'm Lyndsay Malchuk. We will see you next time.